Hello and welcome to your daily love reading for Thursday. My name's Liz and this is Guided by Angels. And I'm going to bring in 3 decks of cards for this reading today. We're going to bring in the Twin Flame Guidance Love Oracle to bring in some answers about the journey for you, for them, for you and your person, the journey itself, and to bring in some angel guidance. I'm going to bring in the collective love messages to see what they want to say to you, what you want to say to them, or anything that's been healed right now. And I'm going to bring in the gorgeous tarot of the Celtic Fairies. So let's see what we need to know. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can reach out to me at guidedbyangelsreadings@gmail.com. So thank you, angels. What's the guidance for you today? Straight out. Straight out, one card. What's the guidance for them today? Straight out. And what's the guidance for the journey today? What's the guidance for the journey today? Wow, very clear messages coming through today. Quick, precise, in your face. It's like the angel saying, this is what you need to know. So is there anything you're healing right now, or anything you need to know, or anything they want you to know? What's the message coming through for you? What's the message for you? What's the message coming through for them? Straight out. They're aching for you. Look at this. With each day, the ache in my heart grows stronger. They are aching for you. No matter how it seems in the physical, no matter what's going on, they are aching for you. The feelings in their physical body, in their heart, in their groin, in their mind, they're aching for you. Obviously, I'll connect with her in a minute. What's the energy around the journey? What's the message around the journey? Flying out, okay? And what's going on with you with the tarot? So what's going on with your energy? What's going on with you? What do the angels want you to know? What do we need to know for you? 2 cards there. What's the energy around them right now? Flying out. And what's the energy around the journey? Straight out, okay? Straight out. I've just seen one of those cards. Very powerful, okay? So let's see what's going on. So first of all, the guidance for you today is focus on service. Focus on community. Focus on raising your vibration. Ask the angels for help and support. And it's so powerful this card's come out because I've just seen one of the cards, one of the tarot cards for the journey, and it's this card. So I'll just tell you a little bit about this card first of all. This little fairy here, or this little, leprechaun, I see him as a little fairy, but he's a leprechaun. He can't move this boulder on his own. So imagine the boulder as an obstacle in the way, a problem, a challenge you're going through, a struggle. You may not be able to see a way forward yourself. You may not be able to get through it yourself. But if you call on heaven for support, they'll be able to help you with faith to move this boulder out of the way and see things clearly again, to move forward again. So this leprechaun, this fairy, asks for help, and the powerful human who's like a giant to him because of the size difference, okay, the giant comes in and helps to move the boulder out of the way. So they work as a team. So again, this is about teamwork. So what I'm feeling is, if you work as a team with your angels and you focus on service and community, which means doing your best, focusing on work, focusing on helping others, focusing on being your best version, being in your spiritual power, remembering your truth, then you're obviously operating in the light and faith, and that moves obstacles out of the way. And also working with your person as a team in the 5D. So recognizing the love is real, trusting the love, believing in yourself, believing in them, knowing that you are one, that you're going to end up together. If you're in that perspective, if you're in that energy, things start moving forward. Now, you may receive what you need from tarot readings. So, for example, you have a tarot reading, you're watching this one, it gives you guidance, it gives you support, it boosts your energy, you know what to do, you know how to handle the day. Or you may be doing your own cards, so you may be doing tarot readings for yourself. You could even be doing tarot readings for others with service. So you could be sharing tarot readings on your own YouTube channel or through your own social media platform. Or maybe that's what you do in your life, or you're doing that for your family or your friends, or you're reading your own cards because it's helping you. You may be connecting with your own psychic power, and that's very healing. So again, you connecting with your psychic self opens all the right doors because you trust your intuition and you receive signs and synchronicities. And that's also very healing. So you receive healing through the spiritual things that you do. And this could be spiritual rituals like gratitude every day, going for a walk in nature every day. A ritual is something you do consistently, or something you're doing again and again, or constantly, or the same way. So you may be doing spiritual things like saying affirmations before you go to bed or in the morning, or maybe you have a specific morning ritual you do, like maybe you do a meditation or you do one before you go to bed. These are things that work for you, that give me fear and bring healing in. Like for me, for example, I get up in the morning and have a morning ritual. And part of that ritual is having a morning cup of decaf tea, obviously, to kind of, get myself together. But during that morning cup of tea, I listen to my daily angel reading. I'll be doing things looking for things on my YouTube or whatever I'm doing. It's part of my morning routine. So really this is like what you do as your routine that helps you to find healing, to helps you to focus on service and community and keep your vibration high. And we've got white magic, which means law of attraction, manifesting, setting intentions. White magic is working with the light. So calling on your angels, knowing you are safe, knowing that you are supported. Maybe you're lighting a candle and saying a prayer, doing things in the light. Because you're saying, I'm ready to follow my heart. So I feel you're ready to follow your heart to be with your person. So you're ready. You've been working on healing your heart and doing things that uplift your energy and vibration. So you're ready for what's coming. And you also feel that your person is preparing and that they are getting ready to follow their heart, because they're saying they're aching for you. So they know that they need to follow their heart. You're feeling this deep within. And you may also be going through your own heart chakra activation. So you may have been feeling things very deeply. You may be becoming more sensitive, more emotional, because your heart is opening more aware of things. You may feel like your heart is aching. You may have palpitations. But I feel this is really about you becoming more sensitive and emotional. And things are just touching you more. Like I was watching something, I'm watching 90210, the original series, believe it or not, okay? I used to watch that when I was a kid, the 90s series, it's so amazing. And there was a part in that I was watching the other day where Dylan's dad died, and a couple of episodes after, he connected with his inner child, and his inner child was crying. And, it was like this little boy was sitting there crying, and it was Dylan's inner child, and he went up and put his arm around him and was, giving him comfort and support. And I got very emotional. I was crying in that episode. It was very touching to me, because it was like recognising the inner child within that needs love and support and attention, and that goes through pain and struggle. And remember that it's your inner child that craves your person's attention, that wants their love, that feels like things are missing. So you have to also be very loving and kind to your inner child, and listen to your inner child and reparent yourself in that way. So I feel you're going through a heart healing and you're becoming very sensitive. And he says, you are missed beyond measure and I long to be with you again. Now again, this shows you mirroring each other, because your person is saying to you, I'm aching for you. With each day, the ache in my heart, and again, we're talking about heart, the heart chakra, following the heart, the ache in my heart grows stronger. So obviously they feel an ache for you, all areas, like the ache for you in their mind, the ache for you in their physical body, as in desire, they want you, but their heart is also aching for you. And you're saying, you are missed beyond measure. So you're missing them. You can't even put into words how much you're missing your person, and you are longing to be with them again. So you're both longing to be together. You're both aching for each other. You're both desiring each other. That's mirrored. But you also know that they have to be in the right energy, because if they are sitting around not doing anything, if they are just watching their life go by, if they are just remaining stuck in karmic cycles, you know that they have to move out of that energy. So I feel you're both kind of dreaming of each other right now and calling to each other through telepathy and longing for each other, but there's nothing actually happening in a physical way. If you are communicating physically, there may be some delays right now, and it's because the delay is creating the way. So I feel like the timing is off, that's all. So focus on service, focus on community. Because again, we've got this energy where you know you're going to be together, you know your dreams are coming true, but this is like the waiting period. And it may be driving you crazy, because we've got the lizard there. And the lizard is also a big message about transformation. And reminding you don't need to dim your light to fit in with them, just shine it brighter. They do hear your call. They're not deaf to your call. They hear you. You're communicating through telepathy. Beat your own drum. Be yourself. So I feel this message today is to know that you are heard, seen and understood. Focus on community right now. And I feel you're going to hear your heart beating faster and stronger for this love. Now your person's saying, with each day, the ache in my heart grows stronger. So each day that passes, the love gets stronger. It doesn't start dying off. It gets more intense, more powerful. The longing gets more intense. So it doesn't matter how long you've been apart for. Every day they're being called to you. They're feeling your energy in their heart space. Do not give up on your dreams. And they don't want you to give up on them because you're their dream come true. But they also know that they're not going to give up on their dreams. So they're also connecting with their own inner child and what their inner child is wanting. Because they are wanting to follow their heart, they're aching for you, and they're being guided to. So we've got make a wish and visualize success. So they may well be seeing 1111. They may be seeing polar bears because that's a sign to not give up and move forward, to set their intentions. We've got Scorpio season coming in here as well. So Scorpio can also be about them swallowing their pride and not having that sting in the tail, not sabotaging things. Because I feel they break their own hearts sometimes by staying away from you. And they go into their own misery and pain because of that. Something could also be happening around the Scorpio season. So this could be a sign of dreams manifesting for some of you. So things could be falling into place between September and October. But I feel this is also about them visualising what they want, knowing what they want to do and moving towards it. So if you see polar bears, that's reminding you to keep going, to not give up. If you see 1111 or you see 111, you're being reminded to believe and have faith in this love. Now for them, we've got the Magician. So they know what they want to do. And again, they've just got to let go. And I feel this is what they're doing. They're in the process of letting go because this card's in reverse. So I definitely feel they want to let go of their burdens and struggles. They're just a little bit afraid they're going to lose everything. So they may well lose everything through walking away from a karmic relationship or a marriage or even a job investment. They may lose money, material things, but they will gain something much more important. And that's love, passion, wonder, joy, magic, and a new beginning. And they can earn those things back. What they put into, they get out. So they can work and make these things back. So they may be afraid of losing everything right now. The things they've worked for, the things they've built in their life. But what they're more afraid of is losing your love because they can't make that back. They're afraid of losing time because we can't make more time. So yes, they're in fear about losing certain things, but they know they can make those things back. So I definitely feel this is connected with material things. Money, wealth, things they've accumulated in their life, and they're holding on to those things, and that's obviously causing this block. They give me that block there, and this is what they've been holding on to in the past, but now they're releasing these things. They're getting ready to release them. So I definitely feel they are releasing their attachments because they're recognizing, well, hang on, I can make more money, I can have a new job, I can invest more, I can make new memories. Being with you is more important. So they're starting to realise now that following the heart and being in love and being in the right relationship is more important than being in the wrong relationship and being surrounded by material wealth. So the energy around the journey, the guidance is you will get there. So have compassion. Have compassion for yourself, compassion for them, be very kind and loving, and have empathy because you will get there. You will get there. You'll get where you're meant to be. You'll end up where you're meant to be. So focus on what you do want and keep your vibration high and have faith and trust in divine order. And this is also what they are doing. They are starting to focus on what they do want, which is you recognizing, I don't need to hold on to all this material things, all this material stuff. I just need to breathe and let go and have faith in the God's plan. And have faith in the order of things. Use affirmations to boost your mood. Make that a ritual, whether you do them at night or in the morning. Have gratitude for everything you have. Be grateful and be optimistic about your life. And then you may start seeing the sign 777 eagles, which is a sign your dreams are manifesting, and you will get there. And that they will get there because eagles are also a sign not only of abundance, but the things are on the way. And I feel this also an extra sign as well about building things back. Because you can lose things, but you can make them back. The only thing you can't lose, the only thing you can't make back is time. So you can lose time, but you can't make it back. You can lose money, but you can make more money. You can lose people, but you gain new people. Or you gain people back restored in a new way. It says your absence is a constant ache that refuses to subside. Now, isn't this interesting? We've got 3 cards all about aching. For you, for them, for the journey. You are aching for each other. It's an ache. Aching to be together. Aching to connect with each other. Aching for a new beginning. Your absence, they are missing you, you're missing them. And it's a constant ache. It's a reminder. And it refuses to subside. So it doesn't matter how much time goes by, what the distractions are, what's going on. They ache for you and you ache for them. Because the universe wants you together. So for the journey, yeah, we've got the which we spoke about, you know, the need to ask for support. And that's the nurturing power of the Empress. So really what this is showing you is if you ask for support from your angels, if you ask for help from people in your life, you know, this is also about them as well. It's the journey message. So they could also be asking for help from people. Maybe they are starting to confide in people about what they need help with. This could be about them asking for help with legalities, legal support to do with dissolving contracts, to do with money, property, divorce papers, things like that. So this could be asking for help legally, could be asking for help from friends, family, and they come in and help. Could be you asking for help from your support system, maybe having a reading or reading your own cards or talking to someone you trust in, being here on the channel, whatever it is. So I feel when you ask, it is given, and that nurtures the connection. And the Empress also is the way they long for you. So there's a lot of intimate energy in this card as well, with the cherries and, you know, the passion, the desire. So when you come together and you are intimate, it's going to be like your first time. It doesn't matter how many times you've been together before, intimately, if you have or you haven't. It doesn't matter how many people you've been with before. When you come together, it's going to be cosmic. It's going to be magical. It's going to feel like the first time. It's going to be very fruitful. And I feel this is what you're being shown. You know, when you ask for help, your life starts becoming more fruitful. And I feel that God's been pruning the trees, and now it's time for the rewards to show up. And that's what you need to know. I hope this helps. I'm sending you so much love, and I'll see you soon.